this thing on? Can you hear me now? Hello? Testing, testing. I'm just joking. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Vibe, like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is K Pizzle, and I am here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where you guessed it, yeah, you name it. The heart is the center for healing. Understand when you come here, this is spa day for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit. And mani and petties for the ego. Understand when you come here, this is a hard hat area, and self-development is the construction site. You might say, oh, KP, oh, great KP, the #1 tarot reader in the land, right? The #1 Scorpio of all time. What do you mean? All right. So when I say self-development is the construction site, I like to look at us as individual construction workers, right? And we all trying to build a beautiful, better world. Everybody got different tools, right? Everybody got, you know, their own specialties and all of that stuff. But one thing is very important, is understanding that when you come to the construction site, you got to be ready to work, okay? You got to be ready to work. And that is what we are focused on here, right? I like to say we use tarot to help heal so we can manifest the future that we like. I don't like particularly doing things like third-party readings and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that you can't receive information about a third party in a reading, but we like to make ourselves the subject or the focus of the tarot readings, okay? I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank everybody for, you know, showing some support. We are going to get into the card of the day, which is the Ace of Cups. But before, I must say my commercial. So understand, you guys, I am more than just a tarot reader, right? Certified life coach, all of these wonderful things, okay? In the description box, you will see my contact information, 3 ways to donate, donation tiers, affiliate links, etc., 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 all in the description box of the video, okay? So whether you want an individual reading, or you want to inquire about some coaching, or whatever it is, everything is right there in the description box, okay? Also, be on the lookout for Removing Manifestation Blockages episodes coming up very, very soon, all right? We are going to be kicking this thing into hyperdrive, okay? We're going to be kicking this thing into hyperdrive, okay? So make sure y'all be on the lookout for some surprise lives coming up soon, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the card of the day, which is going to be the Ace of Cups. So the aces are divine new beginnings, okay? So as we go with some people call the weekend or the strong end, right? We are moving towards a divine new beginning, right? And remember, when we look at the cups, the cups represents the water element, okay? And that's I feel or I love, okay? It's the I statement, okay? So whenever you get a reading, always remember that for the cups, all right? So as we I know a lot of people like to get a couple of key terms from the cards. I know some people like more in-depth readings. I know people really want more prophetic, intuitive reads based off of the cards. So I'm gonna try to hit all 3, you know what I'm saying? So a couple of the key terms that's associated with the Ace of Cups is love, beginnings, creativity, and fertility, okay? Fertility, all right? So So, today we stand beneath a divine outpouring. The Ace of Cups flows into our lives like a sacred offering from Spirit, a fresh emotional beginning, a renewal from the heart, an invitation to love and to be loved. We are being handed the chalice of grace, and with it comes the reminder that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Our hearts are expanding now, ready to receive the intuitive insight, deeper connections, and soul aligned opportunities. Let the waters of compassion walk over the handed, the hearted, the hardened, what am I talking about? The hardened place within us. Let us remember the healing often begins with softness, okay? This day, for openness, this day calls for openness to creatively, to peace. Okay, so this day calls for openness, um, to create. This day calls for openness to creativity, to peace, to sacred joy. We are urged to follow the current of feeling, to let inspiration and emotional truth lead the way. As we move forward, let each encounter be a mirror, every moment a chance to overflow with authority. All right. Um, this card is and I'm sorry but I was distracted, but this card actually shares the sentiment of something that I was saying, what was it, yesterday, day before yesterday, and what this what this sentiment is the fact that the heart, especially when you operating through, you know, equal balance, brain heart coherence, um if we are if we are able to get to a place in our journey of healing or self-development or whatever it is, if we can get to a point where we can take a seat to our subconscious and let our subconscious lead, we'll be able to find, in my opinion, right, from what I've experienced, we'll be able to actually experience a lot more joy, because a lot of the parameters that we thought was important and the decisions that we was making, we realized they really aren't that important, and 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 having that newfound importance, I guess you can say it kind of like push you through a calibration process that a lot of people might not be able to make it through, because sometimes change and growth can be uncomfortable, for lack of better terms. I mean, for some it can be very traumatizing. um, for some it don't affect you at all, and some people, you know, some have good days, some have bad days, but it's the perseverance that matters. It's the perseverance that count. But again, just being able to open up and let your heart lead the way, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you you just do whatever you feel, right? You still gotta have some parameters around the heart. But if you operate within the rules and within those parameters, you can find yourself experiencing joy, happiness, riches, uh, whatever your particular path call for. But it's about, again, allowing that conscious mind to rest and to, I guess, for lack of a better term, feel your way through things. So, in closing, before I open it back up, I just want to say that the Ace of Cups here is something that is speaking very strongly to me. Like, I really want to take some time to like really meditate on this card and see where can I be more creative, where can I be more open, encompassing, or whatever the case may be in my particular viewpoint of life or whatever. But yeah, though. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and shut up, and I'll open the floor for anybody who wanted to get a reading. If you guys wanted a free reading, please type "I'm free." What a card too, right? Because the theme tonight is I'm free. And then we get the Ace of Cups, which is all about opening up and allowing your heart to lead the way, overpouring of love, first, second, and third, beginning and ending with love, right, puppy? All right, so at least I'll just ask that y'all double tap that screen and hit that like button. Then maybe, cause it looked like it's about 4 or 5 people in here. So I appreciate y'all for letting the commercials play. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Hopefully the Ace of Cups resonated with you. Yeah. Whole lot of knowledge.